Sean here for a Frugal Wanderer, doing an interesting thing for myself today. I have two DJI cameras. For the past almost year, I have been using the DJI Action 3, which is the one I'm looking at over here. And I recently just got the Action 4, which I'm looking at over here. So I'm recording both at the same time. And the reason I'm doing this is I have them on the same settings. I have my Rode microphone connected to the Action 3, and I have no audio microphone connected to the Action 4. This is just to see how well, it's kind of a test to see how well it does. But the other thing I'm doing is, the main reason that I got the Action 4 is the sensor. So it has a closer to 1-inch sensor and smaller megapixels, which means that it is capable of handling low light a lot better. So, and a lot of the things that I've been wanting to record and I've been trying to record have been in less than perfect lighting situations. So it is dusk. The sun is not down, but it is low enough that these woods are darker than I should be comfortable with. Action 4 just came out the 3rd of August, and I just received it today, which is the 5th. So I am very intrigued to see how well it works, because everything I've seen for it looks pretty amazing. And I have to apologize. I am walking on a fairly unkept trail. It's more of a bike trail. So there's a lot more things for me to trip and stumble on and all that fun stuff. So next thing, let's do turning things around and get away from my face. Again, trying to test the microphone to see how well the Action 4 handles things. I have them both at the same or similar settings of horizon lock on both, and I have 4K 30 frames per second and similar wide format, I do believe. They may be a little off with the settings on that, but I can tell you, just looking at the screen with as poor as my eyesight is, that the Action 4 looks one hell of a lot brighter and more natural in colors than the 3. Now, mind you, oh God, I've never had an issue with the image quality coming out of my Action 3. I've enjoyed it. I never had the focal length issues that people had when it first came out. Firmware has been fairly steady for it being updated, so, and I'm not a fanboy of DJI. I like what they do. Their interface for using the cameras is simple. Touch screen at the front, the ability to put the cage on it and do it vertical for, like, you know, the TikTok or the shorts is very simple. Just a matter of putting the cage on, putting the adapter, and boom, you're gone. Like, it's a no-brainer. The magnetic system for clamping is a delight. I adore it. The one thing I wish, and this is not just for DJI, this is for all of the cameras, is I would love for some kind of a wireless microphone receiver built into them. You know, just a firmware update, so if you have, you know, I don't know, I have no idea. For DJI, they have their microphones, right? So shouldn't be a big deal. But you know, to get access to Rode or a couple of the other ones, you know, some of the bigger names I think would be nice. And I'm hearing a lot of thunder. They said tonight that there was warning of thunderstorms, but I looked out and I'm like, it's super bright, clear sky, and I get in here and all I can hear is rumble, rumble, rumble. So, which is okay. So, this week I am planning a few events. There is one on Monday that I'm attending, weather permitting. There's also a haunted walk that I want to go to. Ooh. Oh, that's a thunderstorm. I may have to run home. Oh, it could be coming not even near me, so you never know. But it'd be a good test to see how well the microphones pick things up. But yeah, the Action 4 arrived today. All I've done with it is put in the basic settings, charge the battery. I will say this, that I'm happy, is that DJI used the same size body for it. The coloring is a little different. The buttons are the same. The placement of everything is the same. So my accessories that I have for the 3 will work for the 4. And I really appreciate that because once you get into an environment for a camera, having to upgrade everything when a new version comes out sucks. I got the Action 2 last year. I had the Action 1, and I ran into a problem with it when I moved here where I put it to charge, the red light came on, and that was it. It never came back. I tried multiple attempts. I sent it to DJI, and it was just irreparable. So something had borked on it. So I was without a camera. So I picked up the 2, and I liked the concept of it. Functionally, it sucked. I hated it. It got hot. The images and everything were fine on it, but there were a lot of issues with it. So I sent that back, and then the 3 came out, and I picked that up. And it's been working a champ ever since. Having a couple of cameras in my arsenal is good. The Insta360 X3 mixed with these is fun. I don't think I'm going to rely upon the 4 more than the 3. I think there are circumstances and places for both cameras in my travels. We'll see. I may just find the imagery to be so amazing on the 4 that the 3 becomes my backup camera, which is entirely likely, but I don't have any issues strapping this onto my chest mounts or, you know, taking hyperlapses. It does a phenomenal job doing time lapses and that kind of stuff, so I'm okay with that. But like I said, this was more of a test today to see how well both cameras will work. And I forgot one of the settings for the Action 4, and the front screen disabled itself after a few minutes. I do this every time I'm in here. I trip over something. Dang it. Whew. It is, it was really cold this morning. It was like 15 degrees. So I put my, sweater thing on, and I've been puttering around the house all day. And, inside it's been fairly decent. And I come out and realize it was like 25 degrees. And I got a sweater on. I'm like, God damn it. But it's cooling off again. Oh, man. I don't know if you guys can see that, but Ooh, I love these woods. But again, the issue I have is that some of the times I come to walk, it's a little darker or there's a little bit of fading in and out of the light. And it makes for a difficult recording session. The X3 seems to be okay with low light, but there's filters and things that you can add, and you can, change the lighting and everything in the app on the desktop. So it tends to brighten things up nicely. So I don't have any issues with it. But these I usually have to manipulate in post. There is a D-Cine-like M for the Action 4, and there's a D-Cine-like, I think it's just D-Cine-like for the Action 3. My understanding that for the Action 4, it's easier to add LUTs to do color corrections, which is something I'm going to start playing with. I've never really cared too much about that side of things, but that's always been something that I've wanted to learn. So as I progress with everything here on this channel and try to become more cinematic and pay more attention to my craft, then I need to start paying more attention to that kind of stuff. So it's all part of the growing process. I love making videos. I love playing with tech, and I love to travel. So looking forward to this fall where the traveling will officially start. And first step will be Vietnam for 3 months, and then looking at Thailand, Malaysia, probably Bali. We'll see how long things last with the monetary side of things. And I'm looking between 4 to 6 months is what I'm looking for when I travel. So we'll see. But I am out of that wooded area and back onto the regular trail. So we will see. I have no idea how this turned out. This may be a complete bust. It's gonna be fun trying to edit 2 videos. I don't have a fancy contraption where I could put both on the same thing at the same time. I am not a reviewer. I don't review tech. I do like to use tech. So when I get new gear, I will play with it here. You guys will get a video talking about it. But by no means do I ever plan on being a full-time tech reviewer or anything like that. This is a vlogging and travel channel. So you get the gear that comes along with that. Anyway, I will see you guys very soon in our next one, hopefully with some footage other than me walking in the woods. Take care, buddy. Bye-bye.